Oh snap, friends! Oh snap! How you doing? Did you miss my home setup? I missed my home setup. I missed all of this. Cheers, friends! Welcome, 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 welcome. It's good to see all of you ever so much. Holy crap! Okay, the thing's just coming in already. I like this. I like this. Shout out to all of you for joining me this evening. Let's get the pop-out chat rolling, shall we? I get this pop-out chat rolling right over here because I love you guys. I love you guys so much that I want to get things rolling. Always down. Good to see you guys. Allow me to adjust the camera ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. It's good to see you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yet again, we're back. I gotta get this out of the way. I gotta get this out of the way. Look, there's been some changes on this, man. There's been some massive changes on this thing that I was unaware that was going on. I guess YouTube's gone almost just like Twitch with some of the stream abilities and inserting commercials and stuff. I had to click a whole bunch of other buttons to say yes, and it's changed some of the settings. So I don't know what's going down. So I apologize in advance if something starts lagging out on me. This is something else. This is something else. Good to see you all. Let me get into the participants and say, hey, what is up? Barton B, Bianca, Ethan, James, Lena, Luke, Martha, Megadog, What Now, Roy, and Richard Wilson. Good to see all of you. Who else is in the chat? Who else has said hi here? Who else is it? My buddy Mad Dog. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? And anybody else I'm missing? I am sorry. Martha, you're embarrassed to admit that you just realized my last name is Temple. That's okay. It happens all the time, my friend. Do not feel bad. Do not feel bad. You know who should feel bad? Bob Miller. Chris S., what's up, buddy? Checking us out from Twitch, I guess, my friend. And Mrs. Bond is here as well. Hello, Mrs. Bond. You know who should feel bad, everyone? I'm not going to vent. I'm not going to vent. We're going to keep this happy. UPS needs to vent because, once again, they have not delivered my package. It has been 4 days. And it was due at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 7 o'clock at night. I'm still waiting. UPS, you kind of need to be ashamed of yourself at this point. I'm just going to call you out on it, guys. This is it's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty absurd. Yeah. Anessa, good to see you. What is up? And in behind me, just in case, Hattie, good to see you, Hattie. Happy late belated birthday and all that stuff. Just behind me right here on this top section here is a wonderful vase sent to me by my buddy Nick. Nick Lesh, you have sent me such amazing gifts. I don't even know, man. I feel like I don't deserve your kindness, but you keep it coming. So I am so grateful, my friend. Unbelievable. So grateful. So grateful. I see the super chats are already coming in. That is good. Make sure you guys send those in. Mods are modulating those. I am back from Greece and Paris, and I know that you guys had sent some in on the first one in Greece, and mods have already told me, so don't worry if you guys didn't see it. We'll get it up there tonight. Churn coming in with a super chat. Oh, my goodness. Hailstrom Love Bites. I guess captured in the live room. Lizzie needs some love here. Second Soundgarden come together. Cover any version. Oh, so you got two built in one. I feel you, brother. I feel you, brother. I feel you, brother. Working in a shipping department, we have orders due from February. Oh, my God. How do you handle that stress, buddy? How do you handle that stress? How? Like, how do you even? That's insanity. Is that Roy coming in with a super chat request? Thank you, Roy. I didn't even see that. Thank you, my friend. Roy coming with more Bass Gang. Ha-ha. I like it. I got an inexplicable delayed package from Sweetwater. Jeez. Sweetwater and I just started talking about sponsoring videos. Can you believe that? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but you know me. I tend to not lie and tell you guys everything all the time. So, yeah, there's that. We also have a special surprise tonight. That's going to come in a few minutes. Been so long. How does requesting work? Anessa, we're going to do the super chat request, or mods can post the direct link as well. The direct link is my personal favorite. I don't know if that gets me in a lot of trouble or not, but hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to look for it here. Why is it that far behind? Oh my God, my super chat announcements are that far behind. Okay. That would be one of the things that was changed, my friends. I take it my audio is acceptable, and I take it that you guys are still with me, so I'm checking on the other one. We're loading up the stuff. Is the surprise merch? So yeah, we should talk about merch, guys, if you guys want to get filled in. Are you freaking kidding me? Just everything signed me out today. It's so weird. Okay, there we go. So I've got the donation link set up. Sound is good on YouTube? Hell yeah. Lena, thank you. Audio is good. Audio is on point. That's what I like to hear, friends. Because you guys remember back in the day, oof. Oof. Back in the day. Oof. Yes, I know. So the minimum is $5, pretty please. I'm feeling a little thirsty. My voice is kind of dry, so let's get this out. I got Diet Coke going on tonight. Just traditional straight-up Diet Coke all the way back. Let's crack this. Ah, that's what's up. The sweetness sound of beverage. Cheers, my friends. Welcome back to the home setup here. Temple Satellite HQ. Cheers. So, what do we have? We have, for the first little bit of time, we're going to collect up the super chats to get you guys going for some live reaction stuff. Anything involving the live reactions, we will jump on over to the Twitch channel and start doing all the live reactions in one bout. Has he done Epica? I've done Epica before, and I need to do more Epica in my life, of course. Of course I do. More Epica would be much better than next to no Epica. That's kind of how these things work. More Epica needs to be had, my friends. Now, on top of that, what we'll do is we'll compile all of the live stream stuff, and we will get those, the live reaction requests. We'll get all of those done in one foul swoop over onto the whole Twitch page thing. Now, what's going on here is this is my first time back in a few weeks doing the live stream here. We did do it mobile, which I gotta say, some of you emailing me going, dude, like, what the hell, you're on vacation? I'm like, yeah, well, I said I'd do it every Monday. I kind of said that. And you guys were like, dude, I get it, but 5 a.m. in Greece? What the hell, man? It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun indeed. Was pretty fun indeed. Bianca coming in hard with the Divide music again. I love that. I love it. You really like that band, Bianca. That's amazing. Nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that, Churn. I've missed seeing you guys here in this element because the portable setup we had was amazing for it being a portable setup. Like, I mean, I was in Greece doing this, so it still worked very well considering. But I missed my setup. I missed my toys and my buttons. I like my buttons. That's what I like. Me and Roy Bianca are chained together because we're all fans of another YouTube channel. Well, that's cool. I mean, I feel a little jealous, guys. What's the other channel you're fans of? I'm curious. Oh, Chris, thank you for resubbing over on Twitch, my friend. I didn't even see the notification till now. I think one of the buttons I clicked is going to hurt my bit rate, and that's what I'm concerned about. Luke, have a good night, brother. Cassandra Brock. Cassandra Block. Cassandra. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Lena, you say that. You should be able to do it. You could figure it out. Gorgoroth? You're gonna request Gorgoroth to me? Ah, I love it. She go by as Kaz. I'll have to check that out. I don't watch a lot of other creators lately. I've been kind of focused on my own. I used to have a really bad problem with comparing myself to other people, and it was really, really bad. I think it stemmed from just an insecurity for sure. And then I just said, screw it, and I don't do that anymore. Or at least I try not to. I'm sure it pops up from time to time. But yeah, is what it is. Martha requesting Gorgoroth. I wonder if Martha's streak of requesting really amazing stuff is going to continue. Will it continue? Join us this Monday. So how the hell have you guys been? Let's check in with you. How the hell have you guys been? It's been a few weeks of me traveling, trying to have a vacation thing. I wonder, how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to for a couple weeks? Clicking the buttons that must be clicked. Because Roy's an awesome guy. Roy's an awesome guy. I'm getting glitches over here. What's going on? I'm sorry, YouTube. I said Roy's an awesome guy. I meant it. What? Okay. You got moved into your new house. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. Barton, I feel you on that one, my friend. I feel you on that one. You got Chick-fil-A every Monday with the live stream? I don't know what's better, the live stream or the Chick-fil-A. I'm going to roll with the Chick-fil-A probably. I graduated from my transition school I go to on June 8th, officially done on June 24th. Transition school, like from like high school to university or something? Like, is that what's going on there? Yes, I do scare my computer equipment. I forgot to mention to you that my first request is from the anime Naruto. Ah, good old Naruto. Love trying to buy a car in today's world. Sorry, we were selling that at $5,000 over MSRP, and you may have it in 4 months. Yeah, a buddy of mine just went through that with a motorcycle, if you can believe it. They're like, we don't have one for you to look at, but if you put like $1,000 down payment, maybe we'll bring one in for you. Absurd. It's absurd, Churn. It's absolutely absurd, dude. I'm sorry you're going through that, brother. How much better is my French today? It's still not very good, Hattie. I'm gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's still not that good, dude. That's one of the reasons. Actually, we're making fun of the computer equipment thing. One of the things I bought was, I bought more RAM for this computer. That's what I bought. Hey, Janelle's in the chat. Well, there we go. I bought more RAM for this computer and it hasn't been delivered yet. I wanted to deliver for this live stream, so I got to start doing some animations and cutouts and stuff. I thought it'd be really cool. Doing high school and college, Transition Plus is basically an extension of high school. I've heard of that. Up here in Canada, we had a few like it, Lena, and they literally refer to it as grade 13, if you can believe that or not. I was like, okay, so we're not getting inventive with the names at all. Okay, sounds good. Anyone that speaks a way above me, it's not about being above anyone, brother. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that at all. I do have the ultimate DJ story. That's fair, Nessa. No pressure. Just join us in the stream as long as you can. We like having you here. You're fun to talk to. Getting furniture is a nightmare here. Kids ordered new. It took 20 weeks. They delivered it and threw it onto the driveway and ruined it. Yeah. Yeah. B, I feel ya. There's that furniture store here. It's kind of a big name. I think they're called Leon's. And we bought a kitchen table from them. And then when we were looking for the brooding chair, we couldn't find one. And the ones that we did find, they wanted us to like wait 8 or 12 weeks for it, but pay for it full now. Wouldn't sell us a floor model. It's just... it's absurd. It's absurd. Yeah, John has been hella busy apparently with like works and briefs, so I hope he comes in tonight. I miss me some John Morgan. I miss me some John Morgan. Do you have the pom-poms? I do have the pom-poms, dude. I do. I do have the pom-poms, bro. Oh man. It was pretty good. So I have a story. Janelle, if you can hear me, can you bring my wallet in here, please? I want to tell them the story. It's cool, but it needs the wallet for dramatic effect. That's what we need. Thank you. Maybe also a chew. I'm fighting my seasonal allergies, so if you guys see me like grab a cloth and use it, apologies. That's what it is. Also, if you see me phone UPS on this and just get livid with them, I feel like it's warranted at this point. James has had my back. I feel like James is ready to call them for me. It's pretty cool. I didn't know this, but apparently at one point in his life, James was like a logistics expert. So he's like livid for me. Thank you, James. You're validating my feelings, and I really appreciate it, dude. Because I feel like UPS should be a lot more pissed off about their stuff. Anyway, so here's my Russian story. As I'm monitoring 17 things here, because I got a couple surprises coming up here. But anyway, yeah, doesn't UPS stand for Use Purelator, stupid? So here's the story. In France, we had a really crappy hotel when we first got there. It was awful. It was overpriced, disgusting, small. Janelle got hurt in the bathroom, like she fell over and like almost died. It was pretty insane. When you talk to the front desk, they don't care. I was really livid. So we moved, and I got online. I started looking around. I found this really nice place about like 20 minutes outside of the actual downtown core, maybe 30 by cab ride, and we got to actually experience French culture. You know, not Paris, but like French culture, which that's what got me hyped about the country of France. I was experiencing France culture, super in the hardcoreness, and it was so much fun, and we stayed in a really nice place. It was great, but this involved us having to call Uber taxis to get in and out of the places where the Eiffel Tower was and stuff. So one time we decide that we're going to go to this fancy restaurant because I was really like, I really want to try high-end French food because I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay fan. I try and cook sometimes. I want to try the stuff that he hypes all about. And yeah, guys, he's right. He's right to hype it. It's amazing there. So we get in the thing, and Janelle been teaching me some French, and I'm just not doing so hot at it, but I'm trying. I'm really putting an effort in. In fact, I'd even learned to say I'm trying my best. And we get into this taxi, and the guy, he's like, bonsoir or whatever, and I'm like, oh, bonsoir, parlez-vous anglais? And the guy's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's okay, Janelle's here. And then I'm like, parlez-vous français? Or, sorry, parlez-vous japonais? Because I just wanted to be a jackass, because I was hoping someone would say yes, and then I would just speak Japanese to them in freaking France. So I just thought that would be hilarious to speak Japanese to a French cab ride person. Anyway. I'm getting distracted because I'm seeing the chat, so I apologize. I'm just going to get to the point here. The point is, I said parlez-vous japonais. The guy's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's hilarious. And then he just, like, kind of also being smart-ass said, parlez-vous ruski? And I said to Janelle, what? And she's like, oh, ruski is Russian. And I went, oh, da, privyet, у меня есть бабушка. And I was like, because I'd been learning Russian for a couple of months. And he got so hyped about it, so excited, that at the end of the cab ride, he said, I want to give you a present. And he gave me a Russian ruble note. So I actually have like a legitimate Russian paper currency from Russia, because this guy was from Russia. It was so sick. So I got a Russian ruble note by speaking Russian to my cab driver in France. It's like a total DJ move, isn't it? It's like a total... it's what a total... Like, come on. That's like a straight-up DJ moment. And, like, I look over at Janelle, and Janelle's just got this, like, of course you did. It's only you kind of thing. Of course you did. It was really, really funny. Really, really funny. All right, guys. This is going to be the moment in time where I want you guys just to enjoy that. And I will be back. I'm going to do the BRB segment because I'm coming back with tonight's special guest. Hattie, this is for you. Please stick around. I'll see you guys shortly. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Grandmaster Tiffany T-Dog, as the street name goes.
Dog.
T-Dog. You got to say it with like a W. T-Dog.
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 Yeah, okay. How are you guys? Hello.
Meet the Templars. They're losing their minds right now.
Hey, Templars, you are the deal. Thank you guys for being such awesome supporters of Voctive. We are so blessed to have you as our friends and fans. We are really, really thrilled. And I'm so happy to be invited to be here tonight. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for clearly not having anything better to do.
Like sleep? Sorry. What?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm kidding.
One of the thing I really want to make sure I don't forget to say, if you'll allow me here, is that one of our longtime supporters, Hattie Lawson, is a massive 20 minutes ago, or 20 minutes later, massive fan.
Hattie what?
Hattie Lawson.
Hattie Lawson. Hello, Hattie Lawson. Are you listening? Are you watching? Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hattie recently had a birthday on the 8th. And I want to tell you,
Happy birthday, Hattie Lawson.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Sorry, it's just me, but it's,
it's
this is what
just
you get,
me.
Hattie. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope it was a good one.
Absolutely. I want to tell you about Hattie, if you'll let me for a second, pretty please.
Please.
Hattie once wrote me one of the sweetest letters to our P.O. box, and hand wrote it, and was so kind about looking forward to the videos, loving Voctive, asking me if I had seen some forgive my ignorance, but
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
like the B-sides, you know what I mean? He's like, have you heard about this secret performance, and this time Tiffany fought a bear, and there was this whole thing involving
Yes, exactly.
and it was amazing. So
Yeah, she fought off all the raccoons out of her trash can.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
awesome. I love that. Remember when there were B-sides of records? I remember that. Yeah.
I remember buying singles because I was one of those people.
I was too. I did it all. I did all that. But I loved the records because you had all the you had the lyrics sometimes, or you had the and all the credits and all the things.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
what?
That's
Get away! Okay. That weird.
this is the best interview ever.
I did it.
This
I fought
is-
off a bear.
Yeah, I barely saw it.
Oh, you want to see it again?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
You asked for it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm one of those. That's why Kurt and I go so well together. Kurt von Schmidau and I have been friends for 30 years, and we're just crazy, wild people. And so that's why we have so much fun together when we do reactions to reactions sometimes.
There you go. There you go. I don't remember if it was you or Kurt first, but I think both of you left me a really nice comment on one of my videos, and I couldn't believe that. I was utterly blown away.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt and me both probably.
Wow,
you were so awesome and so nice, and just, I mean, we really do read them, and we really do appreciate you guys appreciating us and appreciating the art form. It means a lot.
Well, I gotta say, your version of Prince of Egypt, because that has a special place in my heart. It really does.
I do. Listen, let me tell you, we had a concert last night. It was a command performance, if you will, for some kids that are that are coming to Rollins College. So Rollins College is where Jamie Ray works, our arranger, director, founder, all that. So you know that, right?
I do now.
Did you know? Okay, so Rollins College is in Orlando.
Okay.
And it's a private college. It's where Fred Rogers from, Mr. Rogers, that's where he went to college. And it's so special. But so Jamie Ray is a professor there. And so we, about 5 years ago, were deemed, let's see, artist in residence. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Artist in residence at Rollins College.
Whoa.
So anyway, Kurt's really funny because Kurt says, I guess that means we're all doctors or something. He's so funny. But it just gives us an opportunity to meet someplace whenever we want, and there's a stage there at the music place, and we can, do some of our videos and things like that. Anyway, too long a backstory to say that during the summer, they have a summer a cappella music camp for kids that are considering coming to Rollins. So this week is that. And so the very first night was last night as they were getting signed in and everything. And so we as a group did a command performance for 20 kids maybe and their parents. And we did like an hour-long concert. It was just special, because it's our opportunity to give something special and touchable to the kids. And then we go down and we talk to them and they ask us questions, and then during the week, every day, however people can get there, Voctive comes in and sits in with the kids as they're learning songs, and they ask us questions, and it's just an opportunity to kind of get close to the kids, and talk to them and tell them how we were influenced growing up. So anyway, so that's what we did. And so then last night when we were done, we were all talking about making videos and things, and the Prince of Egypt was all we talked about. The Prince of Egypt, we've got to do the Prince of Egypt medley. It's killing us. We've got to do it. So we really are thinking about doing it. I'm just not sure when. But I'll let you know for sure.
It's please, because the I don't really know a non-crass way to say this. But
let her rip.
My issue with lesser life forms than you guys, if you will, is there's a quintessential easy way to phone it in with stuff like that, especially if you have a vast majority of you guys in there, right? Like a large number in Voctive. It's not like pentatonics where there's 5 of them or something. Like when you have that diverse.
I don't know. I guess that's the thing that is really cool. As if I can, be it ever so humble, to say that we have these ridiculous powerhouse singers.
Yeah.
Every single person has something really special and unique to that person. And another really cool thing is that, and we talked about this with the kids last night, is that Jamie writes for us specifically. So if I can hang on a G for 8 measures, then he's going to write it in whatever key that the special note is a G, and I'll hang and hang and hang. Like for instance, anything you can do, we do that in concert, and Drew and I can hold a G for a super long time, whereas Kate, of course, can hold a high D flat or a high E flat forever and ever and ever. So that's what makes it so fun, is that he literally has the sky to write. The sky's the limit. He can just write whatever.
And with you guys, the thing I've noticed, if I may be so bold, the thing that I've noticed is oftentimes when I've seen other groups in the past, even with instrumentalists involved as well, what they'll do is they'll have their superstars, and that's really cute, and the superstars go to the front. Oh, look, they sing really high. Yay. And my wife says I'm aggressive and opinionated. But what I love about Voctive is that the support roles are almost more important and showcased than the crazy look at me hold this note for 27 years. But the support and the shifts that you guys do are so precise. It's that to me. And which brings me back to Prince of Egypt, which I apologize that I don't know everybody's name, but the fact
Oh,
that
no
you
problem.
guys went to the detail to make sure, I'm assuming here, that the pronunciation of the Hebrew was so on point, and that's what I couldn't shut up about in my reaction video.
Yeah,
I
very
would,
important. And that's one really important thing with Jamie is he really is a researcher too. He researches to make sure that we can do these different songs because of course there's copyright issues with everything.
yeah.
And we found that out through the years. We've learned a lot. That you can do just a certain amount, or at all. Some songs we weren't able to get permission to do at all.
Mm.
And so then he researches the dialect. We did a song from Coco, and that was real important that was done specific too. So yeah, it's real important. And then we all worked on it really hard.
Yeah. That's because the other renditions I've seen on the internet, the Hebrew is either gone completely or it's phoned in, so to speak. And that's it, because that that was the movie that I saw when I was quite younger, actually, when it first came out, and I remember thinking, like, is that Captain Picard doing one of the voices? And what is going, and which led me to, and I'm going to kind of gush here for a second. That movie led me to Studio Ghibli, so that's how I found Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away and all these amazing animation films, because that one woke me up.
Wow, you know a lot of that.
It's just that's my, like, I speak Japanese as well, so that's like kind of the thing that I got into with that. Spirited Away is a masterpiece. If you haven't seen it, please watch it.
I haven't, but I mean, I'll tell you who is one of our. She's a huge Pokemon person and knows all the things. Captain Picard and all that. I mean, she's a Trekkie and all that. Is Sarah Whittemore? She is a huge Pokemon and well, so are the other girls are too. I'm just not, but they are Pokemon people, and she has probably seen that and knows she would be one that you would enjoy talking to because she's probably seen all that stuff.
Yes,
but I'll watch it.
Are you at all into animation movies? Because the one thing I want to say about it is it's the Studio Ghibli, which is Hayao Miyazaki, is the gentleman that does them. He still hand draws it. And it's
Really?
like, I mean, hand drawing the blades of grass in the wind still, and like unbelievable.
Some sort of meditative thing, for him to do that, because I mean, there's a reason why they're artistic, and if you don't do it somehow, if you just phone it in or press a button, I don't know, to the real artistic people, doesn't give the same effect. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if he was a singer, he'd be invocative. Let's be real.
Absolutely. And what's his name again?
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me what it's called again.
Spirited Away.
A Spirited Away. Okay.
But
I'm gonna look at.
That's why I ask, if you're not super well versed in animation, you should probably start with Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay.
Which is like
Howl's Moving Castle. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
I've never heard of it, but I mean, it's just, I just haven't looked for something like that. So I'm thrilled to know that there's something fresh to go find and watch.
Oh yeah, he's a big fan of Victorian era and steampunk, so he combines them.
Oh,
into
I
all
love
this.
that. I love that too.
It's amazing. But let's talk about you, because enough about Miyazaki.
That's awesome. How did you why did you start learning Japanese?
I was failing French miserably, and and up in Canada where I live, we have to mandatorily take French from like grade 4 to through 8th grade. And after 8th grade, you're allowed to choose an elective. And I had like 49% in French 8, and I remember the teacher just saying to me, "Look, I'll pass you if you don't take French 9."
Please go somewhere else.
100%. And so
You're making me crazy.
So I thought, why not take this that has no English letters in it, and it's a bunch of crazy characters? I do karate. This should be fun. And
this should be easy. Exactly.
And that was it.
Goodness.
That was it.
It's the most beautiful language to, to watch them write. So
yeah, I was in Japan in 2000 because I was doing a lot of martial arts stuff over there. And because
cool.
who has friends when they're 18?
Are you a black belt?
Oh, I'm wearing one right now. It keeps my jeans up. I'm really excited.
That's something my husband would have said.
Yeah, I have one more in my closet too. It's good for pants.
Good. But yeah, but are you a black belt?
I'm a huge, passionate, like, hobbyist of the martial art. I wouldn't say I have any obscene skill at it, but
Awesome.
I like to wear white clothes because they get dirty and my wife gets livid, which
lovely.
is fun. But
yes, that's not fair, by the way.
but just a random fact, because I know random things. The calligraphy that Japanese people do has a specific stroke order because they never wanted the ink to get into their long sleeves, so they developed their entire alphabet over how do I write this so that I don't drag my sleeve across the ink. It's pretty cool.
For real?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've traveled a lot through the years, just personally, and then Voctiv's gone to Paris, but personally I've traveled all over the world, and I've never been to Japan. Never. And it's one place I'd like to go. I just think the history is magnificent. I love how they treat their elderly. I just the honor and the respect of everything is there's order and there's respect and there's honor, and I don't know. I'd love to go there.
I was a sucker for that too, and the calligraphy is akin to sword art, so they draw parallels to when you're learning sword. It's like, oh, draw the character for house. It's really
that's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I never knew that, but that makes total sense. Of course it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can nerd out with Japanese, so I'll just tell you one more thing and then I'll shut up about it. But like when you're learning the moves, like a block, like this is me blocking. As you can see, I have pure ninja skill. But like I'm trying to block the sun because I'm a ginger.
Oh, yeah.
But when you were blocking, they were saying in Japanese, they were expressing to us that a block is a strike. It's not something you hold still, but you meet their attack and become a block. And when you feel the weight, you must consider the weight of the mountain and drag the weight of the mountain through the soles of your feet. And I was like, is this like poetry? Oh my God, man.
But that makes it, there's a reason for everything.
Yes.
Right? There's a reason for everything and that's awesome. It's visual, so visual. It gives you different kinds of strength, I think.
I think so. I've used it for a lot of adversity before.
Wow.
So, like,
interesting.
How do you prepare yourself mentally to talking to the great T-Dog?
You're such a weirdo. Well, ask me some questions. There's nothing. I mean, I'm an open book.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna get you with some rapid fire ones. Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's go chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay, I see that you were disgusted by the fact that even vanilla was considered in this conversation.
No, not really, but definitely chocolate.
If holding, let's say, a D flat, do you ever sit there and actually go, holy shit, that was like 9 measures right there. I'm going to go for 10 next time because I am T-Dog.
Well, I definitely do try to beat Drew in our contest when we hold something really long, but I haven't beat him yet, so I'm still working on it. We've got some awesome singers that can hold things for a long time. So
the secret is to just tickle them.
It's fun to try to challenge yourself to do stuff better.
Okay. Got a weird one for you. The most obscure relationship you have with music. Now, what I mean by that is like I have this whole music channel thing going on here because clearly I have nothing else that people care about. I see, Mom, people talk to me. Okay.
Mom,
but like the most obscure like octopus tentacle that attaches to music for you. Like I would sit here and tell you that we were in Paris and I was missing Greece when we were there because they had traditional music of like the bouzaki, I think they call it. The bouzaki is laid as a lap steel guitar across the open field of the Parthenon. I was like, that's legit dope. I also play in a death metal band where I swing my hair like a jackass because we're angry.
Okay.
I
Well,
wonder, what's your
that
extremes?
that's a, I mean, that's got a big scope. I mean, I can tell you something that I did. I can tell you a gig I did. Huh? I mean, okay, yeah. My husband's throwing me ideas. Well, I'll tell you this, and a lot of people in my realm of friends know this, but I am a massive, I mean, really big time Osmond fan.
Oh,
I mean, big. And yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I was only allowed to listen to them or church music growing up. And my all my friends are listening to Kiss and Aerosmith, and I'm like, Donnie Marie. And then I fell in love with Donnie Marie. So, and then just the Osmonds in general, they had this family sound, and it really thrills me. So, I mean, I would literally watch QVC if Marie Osmond was on it, and she was peddling one of her dolls. I would watch it. Now, is she gonna sing on QVC? No. Um, and do I have enough money to buy one of her dolls? Well, not today, but maybe someday. Okay, am I doing good? Like, so yeah, it's a thing.
that's
Does it make me
amazing.
weird? I mean, Sarah does Pikachu. Come on, Pokemon. We all have our thing. I mean,
100%. I'm curious if you'll allow me to ask you your opinions on extreme death metal.
it, you're allowed to ask me, and I would say it's lots of noise to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it's noisy to me, and um, yeah, and I don't mean any. Uh, I mean, I don't want to upset anybody, but it's not my thing. If I could sing with Michael Bublé, I think I and Donny Osmond, I'd die and go to heaven.
Hmm.
That's the thing. I know. But you're also talking to the old fogey group too.
I assure you,
Tell you-
29 is not old.
I'll tell you this. My brother is a rapper.
Oh,
Like
sick.
yeah. Like my sister, I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest of three. My sister has won multiple karaoke contests. She's hilarious and she's just awesome. But my brother is a rapper, and he would put together. They live in Oregon, and he would put together these big festivals, and they were called the Northwest Lyrical Festivals, and it was all rappers. He just got married a couple years ago, and he had guys come and rap and do beats at his wedding. I mean, pretty diverse group we are, but a very musical family.
But see, that's almost akin to voice play them, or sorry, to Voctave themselves. It's almost akin to that. The diversity in that group is insanity to me.
It is. It
Which,
really is.
which on this channel we often bring that conversation up. Okay, diversity in a group. Okay, why is Voctave allowed to have this level of diversity, but I won't touch this band because their hair is doing this in a windmill style fashion? And it's amazing. That's why I bring it up. I want to talk to people. Like, for example, I love your group. I think the best things you guys have done is the Prince of Egypt medley. I still think that's amazing. I know a lot of fans on this channel, like Lena and some of the others, love your Disney Love medley, I think it's called.
Yeah, great.
I like the Princess medley, I think it was the other one was called. Sometimes
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that was fun. But then I would sit here and
it's funny when we first did that one. We thought it was too long.
oh,
I remember listening to it and telling Jamie, it's just, who's going to sit there for this long? It's so long. And we thought, well, we'll just try it. He really felt passionate about it. And he said, let's just try it. And sure enough, it went over really well. And now in our program, we do the heroes and villains. And it goes over so well. I can't even tell you. The guys standing in front, big manly men standing in front, singing these villain songs. It's just powerful, and the people can't get enough of it. And that's another, 7.5-minute song too.
Right. Right. What is something that you've always wanted to do you guys just never got to? Or yet, even. Never got to yet, perhaps.
In fact, Jamie and I had this conversation last night at the concert. I said, so what is our next record, man? What are we going to do? And he goes, literally, I could do 50 albums right now. He said, there's so many things. We've talked about an icon album. We all have, different, obviously different artists that we're really in love with that we, I would love to do something of Michael Bublé's. We talked about the Beatles. We want to do a lullaby album.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of brand new parents in our group. EJ is the newest parent, and before him was Carl, our low bass, and then Ashley, our sopralto, we call her. She's the little dark-haired girl in the middle, and she's got 2 babies now. But you never can go wrong with a lullaby album. So, but I mean, there's just so many things we could, do a Carpenter's thing. I mean, you name it, we could do it. It's just a matter of getting us all together, and that's been a challenge because it's 11 schedules.
Yeah. Well, no kidding. No kidding. I mean, I gotta ask because the nerd in me, you can't really see it because I'm blocking it. But any video game medleys coming?
The what?
Any video game medleys coming?
Do you know that we actually talked about that? What our second tenor is a huge gamer, big, like gaming chair, gamer, and there's some incredible gaming songs. We did sing Candy Crush. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I knew the Candy Crush one. Yep.
Yeah, so we did that, but other than that, we haven't done that yet. But it's definitely on the table.
May I make a suggestion?
Please. Yes, please. Write this down.
please check out God of War, as it has a classic Greek choir to it.
Okay, God of War?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I will. There's several, that I've been told to look up. But of course I can't remember, but God of War, we will look that up. Chip, my husband's writing it down as we speak, so that I don't forget.
The God of War games were amazing. That was the big thing of our trip to Greece with my wife and I, as we went to some of the places in the video game and they looked the same. It was pretty cool.
I'm so thrilled that you guys got to go there. I mean, there's so much history there.
It's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
Awesome. So God of War. Okay, yep, it's written down. We will send it on. So okay, what you got? Fire more.
I want to know about how you came to be like this, like legend in this group. Was that always your goal, to be in such a diverse group? Were you going to do the solo? Are you doing the solo thing now? You're like, no, I'm going to teach and I'm going to call DJ for a job. Whoa, settle down. Settle down.
I never wanted to teach. I've always just been a performer. I enjoyed the performing. I've always enjoyed being on stage, and I've always enjoyed a group. Even singing solos, I just have always enjoyed being with a group. I love backup vocals. It's one of my favorite things. We do several things like the Heroes and Villains and the Trolley Song, and I mean, so many of them, but those have some vocal gymnastics. While the soloist is out doing their thing, we're doing vocal gymnastics behind them, and it is a blast. So if you're only a soloist and you don't get to do those other things that you enjoy, what a drag. So I've always been somebody who likes both.
Okay.
Always. But never wanted to teach. It's just not my thing. So, and because I didn't go to college, I started singing when I was, I was in church singing as a young girl, but I actually went on the road while I was still in high school as a senior, and went on the road with a group from California called the Continentals, and flew back and graduated, sang at my own graduation, and then went back out on the road. I'm a total road hound. It's my favorite thing in the world. Love to travel. It's my favorite. Not everybody is as big of a road person as me, but man, I mean, it's my favorite thing. And So, um, yeah, I like doing both. What I do uh, now is when I'm not with Voctive, I am a Christian singer.
Hmm.
I sing in churches. And so I'll sing at my church in Orlando, when we're in town. I'll be on the worship team there. And then if Voctive isn't doing anything and I have an opportunity to go out and sing, I'll go and sing my own concerts. I've got several solo records, and I've gotten to do that. And then I've gotten to do several symphony orchestra things with, of the American Songbook and standards and things like that. But yeah, so I get to do both, and it's my favorite.
Wow. I wonder, have you ever gotten a chance to do the Roadhound thing across like worship groups, like other churches across?
Yes. So that's primarily where I got all of my road experience, really.
Hmm.
In fact, next week, I traveled with a group called Truth, and next week we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of that group. The group has been gone now for several years, but the director's still around, and his wife and everything, and lots of, three or four hundred, alumni. So we're all going to meet next week and have a concert and tell old road stories and stuff. But I mean, yeah, we would do a concert every night. I traveled with them for one time for a year and a half, and then another time for 3 years.
Wow.
So total of like 4.5 years. And sang backup for a gospel artist named Sandy Patty for like 5 years. And she's actually the one that did our Beauty and the Beast video with us. That's Sandy Patty.
Oh. How do you get these people involved? How did you get Kirsty? I said it wrong once and they just let me have it in the comment thread.
No, that's terrible. Kirsten Maldonado.
Yes. How do you get a hold of like people like this, or is EJ always been in your group, and I just know him as a guest from other places? EJ confuses me. He's like
EJ's always been with us.
okay,
Yep.
yeah, he's like a
Yep.
ninja or something. It's weird.
Yeah, well, he's just so good. He's in every group that there is known to man. So we're just, lucky to still have him.
And incredibly handsome.
Very, yes. The love. So Kirsten Maldonado, she actually got in touch with Jamie.
Oh.
She heard our Fly medley and said, I've always dreamed of doing a duet with my fiance at the time.
All right.
And is there any way that we could do something together? And Jamie's like, I'll do whatever you want. And so she's like, well, I just want to do some love songs with him. And Disney is my favorite. So he said, let's do a Disney love medley. And he put all that together. And she flew in and with her fiance, and they both recorded it, and then came in and we wrapped ourselves around them and recorded it. And it just was a special moment. But she actually reached out first.
That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty cool. And we've just stayed friends, and so when Pentatonics is in town, she'll always call us and see if we want to come. And she's, I got tickets for you if you guys want to come, if you're in town, and which has been a really special thing. We've just become friends with all these guests that have sung with us, and it's been a blessing. And it's been a blessing to us, but the people that we get, the guests that come and sing with us, they have fun,
Yeah.
because like I said before, if you're a big solo artist and you really do like the backups too, but you don't always get to sing them.
That's fair. That's fair.
So it's fun to be a part of that too. So
Zoom's going to cut me off, so I want to hit you with the really difficult question, if I may.
I'm ready.
The difficult question is, you get a brief moment in time with a past self, be it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, your younger self. You're not allowed to give yourself anything. You're not allowed to touch yourself or pass a gift or anything, but you get enough time to say one piece of advice. What do you say?
Don't be intimidated.
Wow.
You're okay just the way you are.
I think that's the best answer yet. Wow. That's a good answer.
Well,
That's
thank you. It's a hard industry. It's a mean industry at times. And, um, if you're passive and, you just kind of take the hits and you just go, and then you let it knock you down and knock you down and knock you down, when in fact you just need to be okay with you and just move on. You know, my hubby has been one of those rocks for me, and I've got some good friends that, would say those things. My sister's a big one too, but yeah, just to not be intimidated and be okay with the gift that you've been given, because you're good enough
I,
just
I
the way you are.
I think so many people need to hear that. That's ridiculous. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's profound. And I know we have a lot of fun at the beginning of this because I'm a jokester, but that's a good, profound way to.
Yeah. And you know what? You're good enough the way you are, the way you were made. You're made, and I sing a song in my solo concerts that says, every shape, every shade, every shape, you're wonderfully made. Doesn't matter. I'm a big girl, and but I've been made just like this, and it's okay.
I think personally your personality fills 115 stadiums.
Thank you.
Because
it's been a treat and a half to talk with you. Obviously, we could talk for another 30 minutes and fill a room. And but I hope we can do this again, because I really enjoyed talking to you. I didn't get to ask my questions. So.
Oh, I apologize, but clearly you're more important than I. So let's go that way. It has been an absolute honor and pleasure. I assure you, the privilege is all mine, though. And
thank you for your invitation, and thank you for all of the amazing support that you and your fans give. Really, we're very grateful. Very grateful, and I hope that we can all meet up someday.
Likewise, my friend. And yeah, I hope we can continue to chat. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, as we say on this channel, I hope you're kicking ass and taking names.
You know it. Okay.
Thank you so much. We like to say watch it go around here. Could I ask you to please give us a watch it go?
Watch it go.
Watch it go. All right. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon. What an unbelievable human being that just was. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you'll please excuse me for just a few short minutes, I'm going to send her a nice thank you email, because the way that my Zoom is set up is it cut that off. I didn't get to say goodbye. So please just allow me. I'm going to put the BRB screen up, send her a really nice email, and I'll come back and we'll start the live reactions. T-Dog herself has graced us with her presence, and that was utterly amazing. Guys, I'll be right back. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for waiting, my friends. All right. We just really, I had to send a thank you email because that was some... it's just solid advice at the end there, too. It's just great. I think people really need to hear that stuff. Lord knows I need to hear that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's so awesome. Man, she was cool. She was really cool. Dang, you know? Dang. We got quite a few live reactions to get to, and I saw that John Morgan was back in the chat. What's up, Johnny boy? Good to see you, my friend. If you guys want to make the switch over to Twitch, let's do it. I'll bring the graphics up, and I'm going to start loading her up. We'll get into your live reactions right now, my friends. Thank you for all the kind comments about the interview as well. Thank you, guys. That was really cool. That's really nice of you to say that stuff. Hey, Hattie. Hey, no debt required, Hattie. That's not how I work, brother. All I care about is connecting people that love stuff together. And what better use of this platform is it? Dude, T-Dog saying you happy birthday. Dude. Like, come on, man. That's... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'll see you guys over on Twitch. We'll watch it go. Let's do this. It is time for some live reactions.